I think a lot of us as kids have mispronounced a lot of things. Heck, even now I still know some people that pronounce there as thar. I'm dead serious, it's pretty bad. A lot of people mispronounce words, and the same case can also be said about Pokemon names. I knew as a kid that I mispronounced so many Pokemon names, and even until a little while ago, I didn't realize those Pokemon names were actually pronounced the way they were. So today, I wanted to list all the Pokemon names I butchered over the years and even now. I hope this video provides you guys with laughs as well as what a dork I was and am even now. So in the Pokemon anime, Jesse's Arbok used to say, Charbok. I used to think it was called okay, I'm just not even gonna do it anymore. Because of the way Pokemon would say their names. Pikachu would say Pikachu, and Arbok would say Charbok. And I thought that was how it was pronounced, but it's actually pronounced Arbok, no freaking crap. Not really a Pokemon, but I used to pronounce Flamethrower as Flameflor. So when me and my friends would play pretend Pokemon, I would say, Charmander, Flameflor. It's so funny how I can butcher my favorite starter Pokemon's final evolution. I pronounced Meganium as Meganium. To be fair, my neighbor actually pronounced it like this, so it's not really my fault as much. Okay, so this next one is actually really humorous. I used to pronounce Feraligatr as furry alligator. Yeah, dude, I don't know what I was thinking as a kid. Reptiles clearly have fur, guys. This cute flower Pokemon was dancing and singing in Pokemon 2000, and I used to think its name was Blossom, not Blossom. I used to watch a lot of Powerpuff Girls. This was probably why. I think this next one is a little more common. Gligar instead of Gligar. I don't think this one is a huge deal because I know a lot of people would actually pronounce it like Gligar. Scissor was how I pronounced Scissor. Where are my school supply Pokemon at? Pilswine. Yeah, I used to pronounce Piloswine's name Pilswine. Or is it Piloswine? I'm gonna say Piloswine. I used to struggle a lot against Price's Pilswine, dude. Mantine, Mantine. They pronounced it Mantine in Pokemon 3, but according to some people, it's actually Mantine. Let me know in the comments which one is actually the correct way to pronounce it. Raikou or Raikou. I pronounced it Raikou for the longest time, and just now I realized it was actually pronounced Raikou. Shedinja I pronounced as Shedinja. I thought this one is one of those more common ones. It makes sense that someone would pronounce it as Shedinja. Minin instead of Minin, another one of those common ones. Illumisi instead of Illumise. This is one of the strange ones because the S in the proper pronunciation sounds like a Z. Cradilly instead of Cradilly. Bonnet instead of Bayonet. I had a really hard time distinguishing long A and short A sounds as a kid. This one is a little comedic. Whale rain. That's right, guys, we're gonna get some whale rains in Florida this coming week. I know it's pronounced wall rain. Gorbis, Goribus. That's a pretty common one, I feel. Regirock, Registeel, and Regice, because the rock and steel type were pronounced as Regi. I thought the ice one would be too, but then I found out it was just Regice. I'm gonna put these three on the same one because they're a trio. Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. I pronounced as Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. Rayquaza is a really common one, so I don't think I'm that bad. But Kyogre, on the other hand? Come on, dude. Kyogre. Shrek 2 had just come out recently during the Ruby and Sapphire era. Empoleon, or as I said it, Empoleon. Is this one common though? Did anyone pronounce it like this? Babarrel and B-Barrel. After seeing Pokemon Rusty, I don't think I will ever mispronounce this Pokemon's name again. Mismagius was Mismagius to me. I mean, it did look like a mage, just look at that witch cap. Weevil. Yes, I pronounced Weavile as Weevil. I watched way too much Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up. This dude chucked Yugi's Exodia off the boat. I still can't pronounce this one. Is it Lick-Licky or Licky-Licky, or is it something else entirely different? Let me know in the comments below. Uxie was how I said Uxie's name. I think a few people struggle with this one. It's one of those short U's and long U sounds. Fione or Fione? I still don't know. I'm gonna say Fione. Here's the most common one. Arceus. I know now it's pronounced Arceus. I know over the years I have seen so many pissed off people in my comment section saying it's pronounced Arceus. I learned this one the hard way, trust me. By the time Gen 5 came out, I was a junior in high school, so my way of pronouncing things was more advanced, so from here on out, there won't be as many Pokemon. But there are still a few left that I butchered pretty bad. Liepard, Leopard, or Leopard. I call it Leopard. I hope this one's right. Or is it Liepard? Unpheasant, Unpheasant. It's Unpheasant according to Ash in the anime, so I'm gonna go with what he says. I actually messed this one up a lot. Audino, Audino. I didn't know how to pronounce this before. I think it's Audino, and I'm not making a pun neither. Audino is the proper way, I think. Conkeldurr. That's a pretty funny way how to pronounce it, yeah. I actually used to pronounce this Pokemon's name like that. It's actually Conkeldurr. Swabloon instead of Swadloon. How the hell did I mess this one up? Sigilyph is actually pronounced Sigilyph. I actually learned that a few years ago, believe it or not. I used to pronounce Cofagrigus as Cofagrigus. I thought this one was really dumb on my part. Alomomola. God, I don't even want to try and mispronounce this Pokemon's name anymore. Exceligor. It's a Celgor, bud. I used to pronounce Golurk as Golruck. I don't know how I screwed up this one. I guess I just misread something. Buffaloant. Really? Buffalant. Okay, maybe there were a few more Pokemon than I thought I mispronounced. Zwellius, Zwellas, I don't know. Help? Hydreigon? Hydreigon. I'm gonna say Hydreigon. Kyurem. Kyurem. Even when I was 19, I pronounced chestnut as chestnut. There's no T in its spelling. Braixen. It's Braixen, and I main her in Pokken Tournament. I'm a bad Braixen main. Doughblade. I mean, he looks like a cookie cutter, right? I know now, though, that it's Doughblade because of the two swords. These are actually the only Kalos Pokemon I screwed up in mispronouncing, so we're actually going to move directly to Alola from here. Vikavolt or Vikavolt? I still don't know this one. Silvally is Silvally. I missed the L in its name the first time I tried pronouncing it. This Pokemon's name I don't mispronounce, but I spell it wrong, so I guess it kind of fits on the list. I know it's pronounced Komoo. Pretty sure. I used to pronounce Nihilego go's name as Nihilego. I mean, come on, the last part of it's spelled Lego for crying out loud. Well, those were all the Pokemon's name I ever mispronounced as a kid and even till now. As humans, we mispronounce things all the time. In some ways we pronounce things are more embarrassing than others. I mean, Feraligatr, god, what was I on as a kid? I am so curious though. You guys need to share with me in the comments below what Pokemon names you butcher or have butchered in the past. Share them all. I am in the mood for some laughs and for some pretty interesting trivia. If you enjoyed the video, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on, that way you never miss an upload. If you want to support me further, consider following my Twitch where I stream a lot of Pokemon content and Nintendo content like shiny hunting, showdown battles, Pokemon Mr. Dungeon Explorers of Skies speedruns, Zelda, and even Fire Emblem content. So if you guys come down and support, I would love that a lot. Want to support me further and gain cool perks? Check out my Patreon. Fly Jubilee, Daniel Leone, Lady Crimson, Derpy Poster, Jarrett Ruiz Austin, and Dylan Clodid, and I want to thank them personally for going above and beyond. It means the world to me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I will see you in the future for some more awesome Pokemon content.